Chodam Soki Chodam La Janti Padu Dati Tiapsi Pari Chini Tipe Sonati Yola Tenche Sante Yukashu. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Memorial Day. Correct? Memorial Day. What's Memorial Day? What Memorial?
Remembering people who passed.
World War I, World War II.
All wars.
All wars.
Yeah, it actually started after the
Just war?
Civil War. Yeah, they
I think
threw it to
everything.
the Civil War, then it's all wars now.
Goes to the cemetery, son.
Yeah, yes.
Not just war, though. No, I don't think it's just war, is it?
No,
Everything.
just people dying.
No,
I know.
it's Spain.
Includes everything.
Is it?
Good. Yeah, it's good to know. Everybody die, we have holiday. Right? It's good, yeah. Holidays, we do things happy, to enjoy things. Then everybody dies, then they will enjoy. It's good, Right?
I thought it's also the beginning, it's the official beginning of summer. So starting today, everything is going to be happiness going forward.
Today also,
Till Labor Day.
And until Labor Day.
also long weekend, many people went to the holiday, right? Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But in France, it's Mother's Day today.
Oh, really? Oh, happy Mother's Day also. Maybe we can do all the countries' holidays bring together here. And maybe everyday holiday. Anyway, some parts I like this country. There are a lot of holidays. When they walk, very hard walk. Every day. But when they can, enjoy their life, go vacation, far away. When our grow in Tibetans are also good better than the nomads. 12 months they walk all the time until die. Nothing to do holiday. They have only holidays Tibetan New Year. That day we just wearing new clothes. Then some different foods. They eat some special foods. Nothing much holiday. No walking. They have to do walk every day, same. But here, the people walk well. When they do walk things, they do very hard walk. But they, relaxed day. It's good. We talk about fast push that, maybe too hard. Except, or we accept that, we don't feel much. We have enjoy this life. More important, right? Even, just we finish maybe half life. Now we know the half life left. Enjoy. It's more important. To always hurry. Maybe nothing out. Anyway, very good the opportunity, holiday here today, do practice, do some virtues. It's best way. Then also special Sagadawa. This month, whatever we do, virtues, they multiply. Multiply. If you do bad things also, they multiply. Therefore, try to not non-virtuous correct. Try to, positive things. This is more important.
So that's next Monday, right? A week from Monday, Sakadam.
That's very much. Yeah. That's next Monday coming?
A week from tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Then, I don't know, Buddha, why you choose to. He born, pass away, Chivalatiman, this summer day, summer month. Maybe there's some reasons that I don't know. People say that why Buddha born to same month, same day, different year, same month, same day. Maybe there's something related reason. Maybe there are more special things, but together there's more power to virtuous things, I don't know. Anyway, anybody to set up the perfect motivation, then for all sentient beings achieve all enlightenment.
Very thought.
Then this is more important. Talk this 공부, 선제답리도 산지 공부 더 쇼님이 불러대 사물하던 때 되었어.
So we should familiarize ourselves with that thought and thinking, I must achieve state of full enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. For that reason, I'm going to do this, do that, and so forth. So should generate that thought all the time, and especially now, please generate that for a little while. So that's how you meditate, by focusing on one object.
Right? 그때라 끊어지 와서 아니 당하죠 나베기지 통단이가 샤워서 같이 끊어대 개치 버려 끊어야 보지 여와이나 아니 그와 강아지가 샤워서 대가 주주도 주주도 뭔가 했어.
So, just like you said, there are two activities, one at the beginning, one at the end. So the beginning one is the setting up of motivation. And so we always say, set up motivation. So motivation is the one that determines whether it becomes dharma or not, whether it becomes mahayana dharma practice or not.
어디에 다 취식을 그바로 가려 했으나 다들 그런데 다 상제 공부도 그랬어.
And of course, the ultimate goal for practicing dharma is to achieve state of full enlightenment.
아니 내가 그거를 간지했다 지금. 아니 리സം 휴식도 가지고 들어왔어.
And temporarily, the temporal goal for practicing dharma is to have a peaceful mind and peaceful body, right?
아니 시대에서 가려요 그래. 시대에서 되지 이만치 고용하지 말고 왔어. 나도 감기다 시대를 가고 들어왔어. 시대에서.
And so we all like peace and happiness, right? And peace and happiness doesn't come about just in a day, right?
좋아. 아니 배나 미사한테 계속 올라가나? 뭐 개수수문이다 수수고 세봐. 시대고 왔어.
For example, in order to bring peace and happiness in that family, then the person of the family, a member of the family, should have a peaceful mind, right?
좋아. 아니 소수 남의 시대 좋아이나 뒤에 그 시대에 아니 김살이 아파하고 저거 왔어.
So if there's a peace in the family, then that can shift to the neighbors also, right?
아니 되네 자급, 되네 마대, 되네 자급, 되네 나 너무 봐. 시대 지금 빠지면 이마 지금도 시대 소도 말하는구나.
And that can spread to the whole state and then to the whole country, and then maybe then to spread eventually to the whole world. So the peace and happiness doesn't come about just in a day or overnight.
시대용어 쇼도 문화변화 시대용어로 했어.
So if we pray for peace and happiness, would that be peace and happiness?
We just stay here, sir. 나 좋은 야와 쇼스. 사실 내가 야와로 했어.
So just like if you say, may my stomach be filled, may my stomach be filled. You sit there and say, may my stomach be filled. Will your stomach be filled?
지금 채워라. 지금 말이 거요 말하지. 주스도 지카라 말로 말 이제다 전화 채워라.
So you have to do something, right? You have to do some work. You have to go and pick up the food, swallow it, and then eventually it will get into your stomach, right?
그래 좋은 조약이 니바디다 칼라 여러가디나 칼라도 칼라 말로도 그 장 말와.
Even though the food has the potential to fill your stomach, but if you don't do something to put into your mouth and to and then swallow down to your stomach, then that will not fill the stomach, right?
근데다 시대 요약이 니바디 말로 생기는 말로 수수 개수로 여래서.
So just like that, we all have the potential to bring peace and happiness to ourselves and to all, to the people or to our surroundings.
다 말아서 배제 말하는 그다 문제도 이거 말아서.
But if we don't do something, do some work, to bring that peace and happiness, then it will not happen just by praying, saying that, oh, may there be peace and happiness.
그거 근데 시대요 샘대 아니 다 소리고 샘 지주도 안 돼. 샘 이제 말안 해서.
And how do you bring about that peace and happiness in yourself? Is by transforming your mind.
배나 막 새끼물 막 기능들가 매달 기능을 때 라자도 기능 막 되는 소리지.
So what brings the war? Is it the weapons? No. And is it the guns or the weapons?
막 되는 나도 다 싸워야 되는 거 미스가 나면서 가지 나도 생각 너무 어려운 거 같아.
So who brings that war? Well, basically it is human being, right? In the people, and especially their deluded minds, right?
근데 다 그게 그러나 뭐고 다 샘스 그러나 간지 매달에 이거도 근데 배치 말하는 것도 막 그런 나가지 다 내 지금 말로 왔어.
So if human beings don't use those guns or weapons, then the guns and weapons will not come up by themselves and create a war, right?
그러니까 나도 작업 감내 아니 다 그런 늘 받아내 다 내가 지중으로 다 내가 지금까지 다 명소로 왔어.
So we hide ourselves behind, and we put those weapons in front of us, and then go ahead and cause harm to others, right?
그래서 나라수 샘대 유모왕도 그래 들어와 유모왕 영왕 되거든. 이 유모왕도 다좀 많이 받아들여서.
And so our mind, we follow, our mind, and especially those deluded mind, and among the delusions, the root one is the ignorance.
말이봐 미시봐 뭐밭에 자로서 되네 아니 내 자신은 고놈한테 그런다 너는 땅에 그러면서 시대방송 들어와.
So ignorance, is sitting behind, and then it sends in the front all these other delusions like attachment, anger, jealousy, and so forth, and then cause all this unpeacefulness and so forth.
어떻게 해서 다 얘기 내서 희와 세네 다라는 수도 샘다와 다 시대문에 자와서 시대 자와.
And so by understanding the reality, the actual mode of existence of the phenomena, and subduing one's mind is the real method, for bringing peace and happiness in oneself.
다 대여도 가르쳤나 아니 농업이 힘을 했다네 다 농업에 대해서 영화도 마찬가지야 돼. 다 당신 없이 들어왔어.
And then one way to do that, is by seeing that disadvantage of the delusions, trying not to follow the delusion is the one way.
나라서 농업에 힘을 만들어야 아니 그냥 나도 농업에 주도를 왔어.
Because we don't see the disadvantages of these delusions, therefore we always run after them.
나라서 그디나 수리수를 유대통도 주도되었어. 수리수 따다 인상도 들어왔어.
So we always see good qualities in ourselves, right? We always think I'm good, I'm all right, right?
나로서 제일 알로니에스 나로서 야포니 쌤 그거 지금 두자서 일단 너로 그 소소 제가 너로 쌤 루니에 되나요? 너로 쌤 로테 야포니 쌤 로테 서기네 고향은 저쪽으로 말어.
And we do have mistakes, right? We do make mistakes, we do have bad qualities, and so there's this mind which knows that, but then there's also other mind which thinks that we are perfect, we have only good qualities, and so the mind which thinks that we are not perfect, we have all these bad qualities and so forth, is kind of suppressed by the mind thinking that we're all right or we're good.
그래봐. 근데 예지라면 예대 야폰도 별로 다 두자도 별로 양도 형이 너무 쓰기만 나왔어. 이거 진짜 내려내려로.
So it is not possible for there to be a mind, but for there to be both mind focusing on one object and one saying, oh, it's good, one saying it's bad at the same time, right? Because these two minds are, are contradicting or harming each other.
예진에서 야보도 별로 예진에서 두자도 별로 생기니까 내 저쪽으로 말했어.
So when the mind seeing that object is beautiful, thinks that object is beautiful, is manifesting. The mind which thinks the object is not beautiful, is kind of outshined.
아니 예진에서 두자도 별로 되게 지어서 예진에서 야보도 별로 돼. 당연히 저걸 말했어.
And when the mind seeing the object as bad is manifesting, the mind seeing the object as good is not able to manifest.
For example, when anybody expects, boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife, partner, first time they meet, then a couple months or then
And so they only see the good qualities in each other, they don't see the bad qualities.
Right? But that
And so when someone becomes your friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, then at that time you only see the good quality of that person, you don't see the bad qualities at all.
다 진정이 있냐는데 소소 막아와 차고 이모 되라 아니 다 되게 지가로 문제도 쇼 다 야고 쇼 니지 도고 말했어.
But then when you dislike that person, eventually later when you dislike that person, at that time you don't see any of those good qualities that you saw before, you only see the bad qualities now.
좋아? 대마도 가면 양요로 왔어. 다 되게 몇이 찍버려가 가서 녀기 몇이 찍버려 자주 몇이 꼭 찍버려다. 소소 비싼 거 소소해서.
So it's the same person, right? He was the same person who was our friend, and then there was the same person who became our enemy later. But we made that person to see good qualities in him or bad qualities in him, right?
좋아? 되게 도대체 봐야지. 옛날 소소 따다는 시간에 아니 가려면 가르친다. 녀 저거 가려면 가르치는 양반도 되었지. 뒤에 가서 두자도 별로데 그 소리 많이 하서 용 말했어. 다 잘서는 것들은 가리면 가르쳤나 두자도 안 되고 양반도 별로도 막 소리 내셔요.
So it is all our mind, it's there's not the other side, the person, it's the same person. So when he became our friend, then we only see the good qualities, we don't see the bad. When he became enemy, then we only see the bad qualities, we don't see the good qualities.
대가도 양용 거기 바공도 신도
So we can all understand that through our own experiences, right?
through as experience. Maybe both experience, we all up down. Right? today kanche shidi sem kare ani shamba ninje plasam jimbe samba ka shidi sem reso.
And so the peaceful minds are the loving kindness, compassion, affection and love and so forth. And so, for example, the object that we have compassion towards will not have anger towards it. And we will not hate, the person who we love also.
아니 다 가르친 거래 지금 소소마라 아니 소소들아 샤바다 이제 되지야 공부해 놓아야 다시 다 담겨서 왔어.
So when we think about the kindness of all the beings, saying that the beings have all been very kind to us, and that is a method to develop more compassion and love in our mind.
소수 가리다 가르친 거 연습이 메디가는 것도 공부 또 설마로 왔어. 그때도 사실 말하는 시간이 설마로 왔어.
So we generally will not hate the person that we think has been very grateful to us, right?
Sometimes we do most. 근데 다 나도 생존한 가르친 거를 좀 토바이나 대중 세바디야 자주 또 토바이나 아니 나도 고로서가 유명하 잘하거든.
And so if we think all these beings are very kind to us, then we will not find any anger or hatred towards them.
아니 소수 세는 시대 자서 가르쳐 소수 코로나서 이거 말로 왔어.
And then that brings peace and happiness in one's mind, right? Because there's no object for anger anymore.
가르나 나도 샘 코로 마사와 샘은 차도다 코로 마사와 있나? 아니 나도 샘의 시대도 왔어.
So if there's no jealousies, or angers and so forth, then there's the peacefulness in our mind, right?
내가 그래도 나도 샘바지 가지 공로라고 말아 차도라고 말아. 다또 공로들도 공로다 차도다. 그 세나는 가리니까 하시면 또 공로도 차도 맞아서 그래도 도정에 껴서 나도 샘 치리 내가 잘하고.
And so like usually it's the anger, the jealousy, and pride and so forth, right? I don't know about miserliness, maybe not much on miserliness. But whenever these minds are manifesting, then our mind is not at peace at all, right?
근데다 다 소수샘 지대 영화라 대매마다 와라 아니 통째다 선지 강가지 다리 친구이 봐. 아니 소소마지 대화지 누가면 대화 따와 있나? 아니 다 통주시와 이거로.
And so to bring the happiness, peace in our mind, then we should minimize those delusions. And in order to do that, then we think about the kindness of sentient beings.
뭐다 다 들리 영화라 들리면서 내라고 두두만 다 담고 두번 저 두배더나 공짜고 그래서
And of course, it cannot be done easily. For that, you have to study, and then whatever you have studied, you should have to practice.
아니 담고 제체 두번 만나서 받아줘도 되죠. 아니 담아서 담 가로 담아 내가 냠새 나왔어. 근데 때마치 최대 못할 지금 소원이 왔어. 다 두번 지금 제가 냠새를 쇼도 만들고 왔어. 공작으로 소원도 왔어.
And so that's why Lam Tsongkhapa said, first you have to hear or study extensively, and then in the middle, you should all these studies that you have done should appear as advice to you, and then at the end, put these all studies into practice throughout day and night.
소수 샘 시대에 왔나? 아니지. 로바다, 침새나, 남주 소소년으로 강가를 끼워요 왔어.
So if our mind is at peace, then everybody who is around us will be happy, right? Our friends, our neighbors will all be happy.
아니 나도 이식 주인한테 왔어. 다 내버려 로바들라 고르라에 말했어. 내지에 말했어.
Also, it says in Christianity, right, that we should not get angry towards our friends and neighbors.
같은 데가 같이 다 주로 마제 시또 무게 쪽이 라자데 다 서로 집어로 해도 왔어.
In most of the religions, the advice on not creating the 10 non-virtuous actions are very similar, right?
가지 나블라 시대보다 가지 담보 소수 샘 시대고 그래. 소수 샘 시대면은 나블 시대 쳐야 된다. 소수 시대가 말해도.
And so if you want to bring peace in the whole world, then first you have to bring peace in your own mind. Without bringing peace in your own mind, there's no way to bring peace in the whole world.
가지 르바가 페이스 집어나 소수 코로 사는데 소수 지오에 말았어.
So even if the whole world is in peace, but if your mind is not at peace, then if you're angry all the time yourself, then you're not happy. Right?
아니 소수까지 내지. 다 나는 니는 투슈지다 코로도 차도 들으셔서.
So the worst, one of the worst delusions are anger and jealousy.
And judgment. 어디 들려다 되죠. 맞아. 랑가선 요선도 요새가 샘 되는 와도 말아 다 쳐야 돼. 이 말에.
So when it says subdue one's mind completely, and that's stopping our mind from following these delusions.
시 잔에다 무슨 참대세야 진화랑 생겨 보시라레스 이나다 셈나마베다 다고 바자를 잡으려서 그거다 들려버려서 시청을 해버렸어.
So generally, doing retreats and reciting mantras are good, but if it doesn't subdue your mind, then it's not much of benefit. Of course, it leaves some good imprints.
이제 딱 로조 체내 강로조 체내가 시스템을 바꿔야 되는다 야매 들어.
And so you study, and whatever you study, when you apply that into your mind, it's called practice.
원하대로 하면 이제 다 들이 영화를 희고를 투고 근데 다만 퇴에 배도 다더 봐야 많이 맞지 남지 내 처상 같은 게다 나는 데로 투고이다 다 들어가면 그래서
So to do that, you have to know. In order to know, you have to study, and the study that you do, the study of the lam-rim text, like the liberation in the palm of your hand. There's no better text to study than this kind of text, which includes the whole path from beginning to the beginning till one achieves to the full enlightenment.
어디 다들이 투야 돼 투자를 빼야 되냐고 또 투자를 개야 되냐고 그래서 딱 가서 신이 돼서 말을 하고
And we have to study the good text, and also we have to study from a good teacher. So last time we were talking about the good devotion, right?
아니 제가 시행이 때문에 방향 아니 마태바 때도 배니로 아니 선배도 줘야 돼서 시행은 다 아니 때문에 방향다 아니 마태바나 때도 배니로 순다 진짜이 봤어.
So then that is kind of divided into four main sections. That's like the benefits of relying on a teacher, the disadvantage, or the loss of not relying on a teacher, or the disadvantage of lapsing the good devotion, or devoting in an improper way, and then devoting through thought and devoting through action. Right? So we have gone through the first two. The disadvantage of devoting the Guru and the advantage of devoting the Guru and disadvantage of not devoting or devoting in an improper way to the Guru.
아니 신이 때문에 배에 사발라 때네 다 신이 때고 더 사발라 다 사발 끼워 끼워 쳐 버리더라고.
So by hearing or by studying the advantages of relying on a Guru, then you should generate in the mind and the thinking, I must rely on a Guru.
신이 때문에 배에 시비를 낮에로 다 때고 누구선데 사발라 깨야지 다 답시해 되니까 송샤들이 고민스러워.
So advantage of knowing the purpose of knowing the advantages of relying on a teacher is to generate that heart thinking, I must rely on a teacher.
그리고 근데 사발을 깨터와야 다 신이 때고 누구선 사발을 깨와야 아니 신이 때문에 배에 시비기 다 못해서는 내가 접하래 다 내가 올라왔어.
So if you are able to generate that thought thinking, I must rely on a teacher, then your study or knowing about the benefits of relying on a teacher is been fulfilled.
근데 마태베 님은 다 대설로 된 님도 소소가 다 대설때야 다 신청 말고 야보지 떼고 넣어서비 또 삼지 깨고 그래서
and then the disadvantage of not relying or relying in an improper way. And so once you have relied on a teacher, then through studying about the disadvantage, what you come to the conclusion is that I must rely to a teacher in a proper way.
다 원할 때들 가지는 어디다 삼배 때다 줘야 되니 그래서 다리만 그러더라고.
So when you rely or devote, then how do you devote to the Guru? You devote in thought and in action.
그래서 다 삼배 가지고 다 대화잖아. 그래 지도잖아. 다 저거 대화가 그래서 대화잖아. 그래서
And so mainly, so the devoting to the heart is mainly, having faith, having faith in the Guru and remembering his or her kindness, and developing respect for him or her.
그리고 대화는 좀 마다 싫어지. 이거 다 같이 대화돼. 이거 좀 싫어져.
So it says that the faith is like it's the preparation, like the mother.
아니 마대바이 만나면 아까 주는 것이 돼 사회에 있으면라 이거 뭐 제신 넣었을까지 대박을 뭐라 하니까 뭐다 주든 아니 걔가 말해 사회 매치 생각하다 누구 뭐 걔가 말도 지 말해서 그래서
So the person without a faith will not be able to generate white virtues, just like a seed burnt, a burnt seed will not be able to produce any sprouts.
어찌든 다 가도 될 마음으로 마친다. 아니 대화도 될 마다 다 대화를 가서 열어서 다 대화를 말을 숨이 열어서 나도 어떻게 와서 저거들. 이거 대화만 마다 싶지 오더라. 그래서 대화면은 싫지. 가면 먹어서 됐어. 근데 대화를 쓰면 이거 봐야 니까 장기 대화는 신이나 사직이 있었다고 담이 대화에.
It says that the technique, a technique to develop this type of faith in accordance with the lineage stemming from, it says, Khetsam Jamyang and his disciple, has three parts. These three parts are the reasons you must regard the Guru as a Buddha.
아니, 딱 마음으로 주는데 딱 숨이만 가래. 뭐딱 담보 대화라 말하고 나도 대화 숨이를 했어. 그라 담이 대화. 솔라 이치지 대화. 근데 투라 딱 내리지 대화. 대단하게 숨이 잘. 저때 계속해서 뭔가 세 번에.
그래.
뭐 하게 갔어.
So this is page 240. Just before the outline number 85.
여러분. 아니, 딱 담이 대화 세대 가래를 세워있나? 아니, 딱 예대 10일에 대화도 담이 대화 왔어. 대화를 말하면 대화 숨이 왔어.
So here is talking about the three different types of faith. The faith you should turn in during this session of the lam-rim is the cleansing faith. The faith of regarding your spiritual guide as really being a Buddha.
대화. 아니, 담이 대화지. 이치 대화 세대 아니 다 같이 사지가 손을 이쳐봐. 물어봐. 딱 레기를 이쳐봐. 같이 가서 말해. 딱 이번에 예사입니다. 이치 들어와서.
So then the second one is like the faith of conviction, so or like belief, believing in the faith or like believing in the Buddha's teachings, the thing that all Buddha said is true because of the faith in the Buddha.
아니 응애들이 대화 세대 같이 한거 톰들이 대화. 사지가 고소투에 예대 데려오지만 톰나냐비 그런 디스미 대화들 다 다시 응애들이 대화서 그래서.
And then the third one is called longing faith. So the faith, because of the faith in the Buddha, and then you wish to have a body, speech, mind like the Buddha, that wanting because of that. So the longing faith.
그래서 다 네가 그 대화들가 시다 대화 먹어야 하나. 근데 다 담이 대화를 해서 사지가 예된 톰이 대화를 해서 그래서 담이 대화.
And so here, it says the cleansing faith. In some translation, it says lucid, like very clear, lucid faith.
그러니까 같이 사지가 예대 시바고 톰이 대화들과.
And so this is a faith generated through seeing the qualities of the Buddhas, good qualities of the Buddha.
다 단다대 다 개개가 예된 톰이 개개가 예된 톰이 대화들과.
And so in the same way, you generate this faith in the Guru, through seeing her or his qualities, good qualities.
그러와 근데 다 드린 대화다 시다 다 lam-rim 쉐바도 다 계산 자식이 안에 lam-rim 나가야 아니 다 드린 대화도 깨야 덮이라야 아니 다 lam-rim 아마 사지다 딱 그게 딱 그봐 딱 니봐 지다다리 들서 숨도 오지 마도 아주 그래서
And so
내마다 동보 때워져라 사지에서 딱이 진선이라 쏘면 사지에서 딱이 진선 아니 딱 니봐 아니 지다다리 들서 자리에서 쏘면 딱 그봐 또 내가 동보 영화 사지에서 딱이 진선이라 사지에서 딱 그대로 아니라 걔도 좀 되게 싫었어 사지 다 먹어
저도 저런 딸
아니 그 바지도 오더래 아니 딱 니버리 진선서 디마데 지다다리 들서
so anyway, so this part is the part where you think of the guru as a Buddha. So and the reason you must regard the guru as a Buddha, and then the reason you are able to see him or her as a Buddha, and how you should regard him as a Buddha. How, in what way. So let us say, like at the beginning here, it says you must see him as a Buddha because you want a profit, not a loss. So that's one reason why you should see him as a Buddha.
다 산지 딱 그거래. 산지 딱 그때 아니 라니라 캐지 좀 되게 싫었어.
So because you want profit and not loss, right?
다 원나 라니라 캐지 좀 되는 산지 딱 그때 갈다니 난 저기 봐 나왔어. 원나 라니라 캐지 좀 되가 있나? 아니 다 너무 산지 딱 그때 갈다 나왔어.
So that means if you want to have profit and not a loss, then you should see Buddha. You should see the guru as Buddha, right? So if you don't want to have, if you want profit and not loss, and for that if you have to see Buddha, then why is that? Again, you can ask question.
근데 얘가 라마 산지 따와 옛나 라마 산지 여를 뭐를 어디서 아니 다 소소고 딱 그래. 아니 너그 매매다 단데 봐 소소 계산이 제대로 해야 그러.
And so because if you see the guru as Buddha, whether the guru is really Buddha or not, but if you see him as a Buddha, then all your wishes will be achieved effortlessly in this life and future lives.
아니 lam-rim 나라야. 아니 람이 신업 체다치 이게 라마야 라라라래 인송으로서.
And also it's said in lam-rim that whether there is a great blessing in the guru or not, it depends. Whether it doesn't depend on the guru, it depends on yourself.
아니 지 라마라 산지 이게 따와는 산지 이게 실주래. 산지 사바로 아니 따와는 산지 세대가 실주래. 다 타와블레가 소도 나지 따와는 다 저렇게 다 준비해야 되고.
So if you see the guru as a Buddha, then you receive the blessings of the Buddha. If you see the guru as a Bodhisattva, then you just receive the blessing, the Bodhisattva. But if you see the guru as ordinary beings, then there is no blessings to receive.
But this is a 다 가와 상기가 뭐 this is 상기가. 그때 가서 다 관계 소소 집어집어 돌아오지. 그렇게 올라왔어.
So this is during the good times, fortune era. During that time you can see that, but nowadays it's difficult. We all see our gurus as ourselves.
Anybody say ego? There's an ego.
Equal.
Anybody ego? 다 시절은 다 가와 상기가고 다 세로 다 대단한 이제 갈리가고 싶어가지고.
So this is like when during the good eras, you were able to see that at that time during that period. But nowadays it's tough, it's quite tough to be able to see that way.
근데 대체 매화다 때네 다 대단한 지 냠래 봐. 여보 나게들 다 갈리가고 용도 왔어. 꿈은 왔어. 마녀가 때문에 이래야 돼요.
And because of that, there are fewer practitioners these days, right? Successful practitioners.
아니 조지 벨페네 제 배워라 내가 딱 냠도 도구용에 내가 되게 가지나 아니 라마가 타고도 지금 내가 하자 저도 거기 야부 가요 너무 말했어 소리로.
And so when someone asks me why are Tibetans not able to generate high realizations to Lama Desha, and he said, you Tibetans only see the guru as ordinary beings, so how will you be able to generate any realizations?
어떻게 들리 가지자 아니 라마가 사지 딱 그거를 했어. 딱 그거 간다 아니 라마 캐도 좀 문제 다 좀 문제나 딱 그래서 가다 라마를 때문에 아니 다 수수금 들어든 저거 와 있어. 아니 수수금 되는 저거 있어. 아니 수수금 계산대 라마 치도 다 그걸 해서 그래서
So in order to achieve the profit, in order to get the profit, why do you have to see the guru as a Buddha? Is because if you see the guru as Buddha, whether he or she is Buddha or not in actuality, but if you see him or her as a Buddha, then all your wishes will be achieved effortlessly.
아니 빼나 예 개모지가 나는 초소라 대화실에 이제 다 마파리다 빼서 와 이제 그게 때문에 저분이 최소에 나가 뭐라고 대화를 했더니 근데 뭐예요 와서
and so it says like it is a great prophet indeed, right? So then Pabongka Rinpoche mentioned the story about the woman who had a faith and was able to produce relics from the dog tooth. In actuality, it was dog tooth, right? In reality, it was dog tooth, but because she saw, because she had this faith, strong faith, thinking of it as a relic, then it really became a relic.
What is that? This from what? She will don't she will got it. Mumboli. Lamation Chela, Shungilama, Rana, she Lama Shun Chishu Kanda Yacha, Raman, the Sanjida, Children, Tibetan Studies.
And so then it said here, right, in the Blue Book of Spells, it says the Guru's blessings are not really great or small, it all depends on you.
먼저 강사 유치가 따니 미치게 연애도 그래 미치게 깨도 그랬어. 근데 가기다 내려 가도 좋았나?
Two different people look at the same person, and then one sees the good quality of the person, and one sees the bad quality of the person. So which one is the person in reality?
다 소리는 강가까지 소리는 봐 따서 봐라. 이 가도 꽂지 말고 왔어.
So the person from his side he's just one person, right? But one person sees him as good, one other person sees him as bad.
배 자식은 다 단단한데 땅을 붙이는 거다. 다 남들의 마음 체력이 다 미약한 통보를 그랬어. 옛날 요새 가지고 다 누적 통되기로 왔어.
But for example, like His Holiness the Dalai Lama, most of people see him as a good person, but there are few who see him as a bad person.
그래서 뭐 관계가 도저히 집안가도 요통을 말하고 사지 당도 사지 쉬어라를 제대로 쉬어만다고 관계가 약간 통보가 말이죠.
And so everybody will not see the person in the same way, even if the person is really a Buddha, and other people, everybody will not see him as being faultless, without any faults. So like we said, that Buddha came into this world about 2,500 years ago, and then Jesus came also. So all these beings came in this world. Not everybody liked those beings, right?
근데 이마다 뭐 관계는 도저히 집안 연구가 말이야. 내가 그때 소리문에 따다 말하고 쳐서 말하고 그게 많이.
So everybody don't see the person as the same in the same way, right? And it's from the individual side. It's not the person whether he or she is good or bad, but it's the individuals who look into him or her as good or bad.
근데 땅도 용도 와서 간지 기적 요가 있나? 기적 요게 메디가도 약간 통보를 왔어. 나도 간가 기적 제통보다 그 집안이 있는데.
So if we have a respect for others, then people will like us, right? We are not able to respect the people because we see them all as being equal to ourselves.
Everybody think we are son? You think that? If we have maybe 2 hours, we say. Or lay people and maybe some other hour. The lay people say, oh, we are son. We are son now. Yeah, but college different than me. Then the Sangha said, oh, we are son, yeah. Yeah. We all Sangha, they each other, everything, they are equal.
Are not able to bow down to each other, not able to respect each other.
근데 야보지 여가 있나? 지기질에 기십시에가 있나? 아니 다 시대는 나기. 그런 나가 요거를 봤어.
So if we are able to respect each other, then the peace will come by itself.
그리고 근데 기십에는 연대도 거예요. 연대도는 깨도로도 그냥 깨도 말을 봤어.
So if you have respect, then you will see the good qualities. If you see the good qualities, then the mind which sees the bad quality will not be able to manifest.
그리고 나도 니 세워서 말아 니 그에 놓고 막 냠로 놓고.
So like when we awake, our the mind, the sleeping mind is has degenerated.
근데 나도 니 거기로 다 새벽에 믿고 가 반야로 놓아.
And then when we're sleeping, the awakened mind, is kind of hiding, or is kind of sleeping.
People are getting later last. I'm sleeping. Then we said, there's no sleeping, right? We just lay down. Some people sleep there.
Some people they sleep with their eyes open, right?
It's not sleeping. Anyways, 근데서 관심하지 다 샘실 가리 연바이나 게 뭐는 맞다고 예정에 따라 이렇게 좀 시간이 들어와 예정에 따라 옛나 계속 소소하게 완전 예정에 따고 그래서
So it is very important to see the good qualities of the people. And if you see the good qualities of people, then you get the profit.
또 산지라도 간지 수수 개개들아 산지 따와야 산지 얘기 주는 정보를 해서 왔어.
It says like if you see your guru as a Buddha, then you will receive the blessings of Buddha.
그래서 대가도 지발이 많아서 지금 다 좋아 때문에 보고 뭐지 대판에 가려다 지기지라야 예대가 따와 있나? 아니 제가 돈 말이 깨면은 그러자는 거 알았어.
So same with our friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, husband, wife. If we see the good qualities, then we will not see. If we look at only into the good qualities, then we will not see the bad qualities.
소수 깨면은 그거도 가지고 고로상 말았어. 그런 소리 지 내가 뛰어도는 가서 고로상이 봐.
So if you don't see the bad qualities or the faults, then you will not get angry towards that person, right? The reason why you get angry towards that person is because you see the faults of that person.
Right? When we are angry over something, then we say we saw this person doing something, maybe said some different wrong words, maybe they show some wrong actions, maybe they do something wrong. Therefore we are angry, right? Then we do not anyway. Angry develop for us. 너도 코로 살이나 파존내고 말았어. 코로는 소소내고 수수시네.
So when we get angry, it doesn't cause harm to others; it causes harm to our own peace.
It's correct. When we are angry, or we have very strong jealous, or we have very strong ego, it check out our peaceful, right? In this we check it. We have to investigation, not Buddha said, not Buddhism said, not check said. We have to investigation is true or not. No, Buddha give complete freedom for us to investigation to his teaching. Therefore we check. Yeah, Buddhism explain. They say if you have very strong ego, strong attachment, angry, they check your peace. It's true or not. Right? We have just meditation. We check.
So you have to do an analytical meditation on that.
Right? For example, 코로나 생각해도 가지. 아주 코로나 이게 지금 삼아라 가지 수수 그치. 세바티 찍으면 와 잘 모르겠어.
For example, like when we become angry, then our mind become unhappy also, right?
It's correct. Maybe some people when they're angry, they're more happy. Maybe some people, most right? When we're angry, we are not happy. Right? When we are jealous, 그다음 어디잖아. 자동은 지어서 말아. 너 사람 찍으면 돼 왔어. 근데 자동은 찍으면 돼 왔어.
Same with the jealousy, right? When it is manifesting, our mind is not happy.
그래. 로딩을 지어서 말아. 아니 세바 코나 찍으면 봐. 다 잠을 못 자는 거야.
So when that mind is manifesting, then our mind is not happy, and then may cause many problems.
다 잠바서 다 그래다. 소디. 나는 산도 좋지나. 차도다. 나자다. 그조래 시작해서 봐. 아니 세나도 다 대전 소리 좀 싸워도 되거든요. 담부 중에라도 그조래 시작했어. 내 차로 끝내라니. 아니 너무 고로사는 우리 나게 사람 저거나 상으로 와서.
I think it's mainly the jealousy and pride. Of course, the attachment and miserliness contributing to that unpeacefulness of the mind also. But I think mainly it's those minds.
Anyway, we have to check. Today, loading 저다 소리 peaceful 총로도 너무 들어와.
So we have to check whether our peaceful, our peace of mind is taken away or not. When these minds manifest.
어디서 방어도 산재다 기계라도 대발을 그랬어. 아주 조파 분들은 기절을 그랬어. 아니 산재다 기계라 대화에나 아니 대화처럼 지금 무슨 중요해. 아니 소소고 진짜 정도도 들어라 기절하고 얘나 아니 소소고 쌤 옆에 그런 거 왔어.
So if you And so you we say like faith in the Guru, faith in the Buddha, but then also we can say respect to our friends and neighbors. And so if we have respect to our friends or neighbors, then we will be at peace also. And if we have faith in the Guru and see him or her as Buddha, then we receive the blessings of the Buddha.
스템을 시대에나 아니 나도 이제 스템을 지워야 쳐다 더 잡사고 말해서
So if we have peace in our mind, then we don't have to take any drugs to bring peace in our mind.
좋아. 뒤가 매일 네가 가서 줘주나 아니 양쌤 거라고 가야 하나 그러고.
So the drugs, they have this power or potential to sort of make you feel nothing for a certain amount of time, and when that time is gone, then that emotion will come back again, and then you feel unhappy again.
좋아. 아니 나도 이만큼 유쾌한 매들 상도 왔어. 근데 쌤 시대에나 아니 이만큼 가는 나왔어.
And so some people, when they have difficulties to fall asleep, they take medicine to be able to sleep. But if your mind is at peace, then you will not have any problem sleeping.
들어 가는 가서 쌤 거는 내가 지금 이받바 냠추셔.
And so those medicine that kill the power for the mind to be able to function in that way.
근데 그러면 네가 좀 그런 소리. 대만 쌤 거라게 그 네가 그런 거 만내 봐야나 아니 딱 그런 조각이 알았어. 예제 공부해줘.
And so that medicine, it holds that power only for a certain amount of time, and when that power is gone, then the mind will come back again. But if you train your mind to be at peace, then that peace is there, so you don't need to take a drug. So that peace will never die. It will, if you more you practice, higher will become.
This is a real check. If it's true or not, which was better? We take drug or we have check? Substitute our, jealous things.
Mind.
Mind. 같이 수치랑 고금을 들어줘.
And so we should discard that mind which is not able to respect others.
들리다 가제 대단히 좀 좋으면 좀 따라라 먹기 싫으나 라라다 좋은 친구죠. 아니 배난 개들 문제와 라마라 당하게 되실래 매배 예마에 소모스 what is somo스.
And then it says that is the Guru's blessing in itself may be great or small, but the blessings you receive depends on how far you are able to see him as a Buddha, Bodhisattva, and so on. Whether you will achieve in a city or not depends on whether you whether your reverence for him is great or small. I just said that Tibet had no adaptation because Tibetans only regard gurus as ordinary people.
Right. 근데 나다 산지 이 예양 대박 맞았나 예때 못하시. 종도만 나서 제대 산지라 예때 타이바 유명죠. 해제다 내가지. 그걸 동 가봐. 지금 마도 예때 제바 마도가 좀 조마다 저기. 신이 보대면 아마라 기반면나 산지 열라 때야 몇번 아니 빼나리 까마지 시소가 따르스.
It says the Guru may actually be a Buddha, but unless you train yourself to have faith, you will not see his qualities. Instead, you will only sustain a loss and different kinds of suffering. The Buddha had infinite numbers of qualities, but Devadatta and Upadana could see only the aura of light that extended an arm's length from his body. They could not see Buddha's other qualities, so they suffered a loss. Geshe said, if you have no respect for gurus, even relying on the Buddha himself will not help, just as with Upadana.
좋아. 가장 지금 소문 들어왔어. 아무도 또 샤디 콜라. 랍데한테 막혀서면서 코로도 갈상했어. 코도를 배도로 코도 남 로바를 말고 남 요보야 체대 인생 정말 소문 들어왔어. 그냥 코도 때 게임을 얘는 동거에 말했어. 강가 소수가 따다니.
And so, like His Holiness, advised people not to devote, not to worship this protector. And he said, the reason why he said that is, is for the benefit of other beings, benefit of the beings, not for their loss, is for their gain, that he explained. But then, because of that, people think His Holiness is a bad person, not allowing them to worship to his protector and so forth.
근데 제가 좀 된지가 가져서 딱정 오시면서 송신 유하고 고급도 효소 왔어. 효소 왔어.
So these people, then don't see his good qualities and don't respect him and will not go to receive teachings from him. So they lost that opportunity to receive teachings from him.
근데 이만자 예대 마도 어디 깨다가 있나 아니 소리 좀 소리라 그래. 예대 따와는 계속 소리라 그래. 소리가.
So if you don't see the good qualities and instead only see the faults, then you will be the one to lose. And if you see only the good qualities, not the bad qualities or the faults, then you will be the one to gain.
근데 이다 다 디자인이마다 간지 아마 사지 딱 그거래. 간지 나도 깔고 한 게 그래서.
And so this is the reason why we should see the Guru as the Buddha.
딱 그거래. 가르나 아니 저랑 계산을 그냥 정도입니다. 저랑 계산거는 그냥 딱 그래.
And so the reason why we should see him as a Buddha is because if we see him as a Buddha, then there is a great benefit, great gain, and no loss. And because we don't want loss, and we want to gain, and so therefore we should see Guru as Buddha.
다 선생님마다 딱 따면 너도 딱 도구 말한다고. 딱 이거를 딱 토그레서 하는 딱 초그레서 하는 딱 이렇게 제세세.
So then the second, in the section it says that you should see him as a Buddha, and you will be able to see him as a Buddha. You can see him as a Buddha. You are able to see him as a Buddha.
그리고 대타 딱 믿으면 만데. 내가 예된지 쇼에서 가로 예된지 쇼에서는 맞아봐 동시. 다 예되고 쇼도 통하잖아. 근데 맞아봐 동으로 그랬어. 다 매번 동으로 그랬어.
So the reason why you are able to see him as Buddha is not only do you need to see your Guru as a Buddha, but you can in fact do so. There are two means for this. If you focus on the aspect of his good qualities, you can put an end to your lack of faith.
그리고 아니 전 저번 통에 세진이네. 대발라 개미제발라. 전 통화 대비 조수 아니 계시가 다 진짜 다 되게 좀 싫어야 돼.
And then and this faith will then overwhelm any trivial fault you may see in him. So these two are very important.
그리고 같이 전 통화대 소소라 대화 개 개를 주로 만들어봤지. 강한 통화대는 얘네가 주로 다 때려가 좀 싫어야 돼.
So you should use these two to make the faults you see in him bolster your faith. Think over these two. So seeing him as seeing the good qualities in him is a means to generate more faith and a devotion towards him. And so if you see him, see the good qualities in him, then you will not see the bad qualities, so that you will not lose the faith.
근데 나는 딱 너무 친구들 지름 주성을 했어. 근데 딱 도움 말해봐서 나 딱 도움을 했어. 전화기 가래치면지 근데 굉장히 예대가 딱 그랬어. 예대가 딱 와있나 아니 꽤 돈으로도 요거 말해 마수진이라고 그랬어. 딱 지름 보시면 몇만 잡아지겠어 그래서.
And so if you only see the good qualities in the Guru, then the mind seeing the bad qualities will be outshined by itself. So that's how you will be able to see the Guru as a Buddha.
그리고 아니 쇼치는 저런 좀 나는데 대만이 저런 딱 걔가 얘들이 얘들이 왔어. 근데 얘들이 쇼는 딱 와있나 자기 걔네 막딱 이렇게 막 수차로 그래. 어떻게 손을 해서?
And so there are these qualities in the Guru. So to think of those qualities, if you only think of those qualities, then the mind thinking of his fault and it will be outshined.
어떻게 지금 보시기 드문만에 몇 마리 다 나오는 데나 이걸로 와.
간대돼.
단다. 네, 딱견 동안이네요. 양다 연대를 먼저 따와야나 아니 연대 나름이 이거 말했어. 근데 연대 되면 따와야나 견 동일로도 막 매로 그랬을까? 지금 보시기 몇 마리 있어.
So it's said that it is a special instruction, a special, unique instruction from Lama Tsongkhapa. So even though the guru has many different qualities, right? Good qualities and bad qualities. So there isn't any guru who don't have any good qualities, right? Of course, there are some good qualities. So you think of those good qualities, and if you think, even though he has bad qualities, but if you think of the good qualities, then mind thinking of the bad qualities will not be able to manifest at the same time. So that will be outshined.
아니 아직 쬐도 오는데 지다 나도 너무 검색에 쬐를 더 와야 나 나도 시작dom시에 봤다 내가 저거 해서 쬐 통화네요 쬐 통을 또 내가 좀 내가 또 시작dom시에 해서
Goddess.
또 너무 검색에 또쬐 통화를 했는데 이 쬐 통이 또 이방은 대다 내가 지금 또 시작하고 그래서
And so then, because of all these strong delusions, and if we want to see the bad qualities in the guru, and then whatever negative karma we created by seeing the bad qualities of the guru, and we should confess them.
다 아니 쬐 돼요 다 그래 연대기 조사 받치고 그래서
And not only that, but even you can use those. You can even use that mind which sees the bad qualities, to become a mind that sees the good qualities.
How to take this? 그리고 나서 그리고 나서 옆에 많이 받았다. 그 대화집들 가지고 그래서.
And so so you see these bad qualities in the guru, right? How can you use that bad qualities, seeing the bad qualities of the guru, turn into have a faith, stronger faith in the guru?
How you do that? Yeah, you
You can think of those bad qualities as empty of inherent existence. They don't exist in the way that you are seeing them. They're independent arising, or you can see them as exposing your own karma for purifying your mind, for the reason of purifying your mind. That is why the guru is manifesting those qualities for subduing your mind.
What about you? It's good.
Similar.
Similar, right?
It appears negative to us, but he's doing it for a reason to help us clear away.
Help us clear away. Yeah, it's good. 내가도 사실 가다 보지 와서 전마다 저거로 저기 있어. 가지 정복한 같은 거는 뭐 담마다 아니 저녁에 있으면 이거 와서 저녁에 따라래서.
So yeah, that's exactly how we turn that mind, which is the faults of the guru, into the mind that generates more respect towards the guru. So earlier, they were like, even if the guru is scolding to us, we should take this as a blessing, or with the Rajput mantras and so forth, to purify our negativities, or to dispel our hindrances and so forth.
들에 맞다같이 다 들에 간제 가만 때문에 가지 나는 내가 당신 나는 평통치가 당신 있잖아. 딱 고르사가 말고 왔어.
And so even if he shows shows all these faults to us, or shows as being an ordinary person to us, we think that is his method for subduing us, for helping us, then we will not lose our faith in him, right?
그렇지. 대마의 맛이 다 he or she to angry, very massless, very jealous person. Then 일단 나도 돈으로 싸우다 봐야 너지 가진 애들 얘네 돈 말아 왔어. 애들 없어서 싸우다 봐야
So this is all like again same with the mind, seeing the bad qualities, and as a skillful means to bring some kind of good qualities in you, And then that way you will not see any negative thought and not see him in a negative way.
Then now how you 다 대만서 말아서 나를 맞죠. 그러면 더 좀 해서래. 때까지 살고 그래서요. 이바라 가리지 나도 지금 커피를 가니까
So then how do we apply this same example towards our friends or to our neighbors? You understand?
대 가운데 배제 땅 배제 강한 땅
So you should apply that. You can apply that to them also, right?
And how we do? Now we are not he or she doesn't. 그러면 내가 제대로 말 거기서.
So you do not exactly the same, right? They are not shouting at you, your friend or your neighbor is not shouting at you, or are mean to you because they want to help you. They want to help you to subdue, right? It's not because of that, right? So how do you think of that?
We have problems always for our. We are not problems our teachers. We have problems for our relatives,
Friends.
friends, right? And how you apply this?
Apply.
How you do that? Yeah, go ahead.
We can view them as potential Buddhas, potential teachers, recognize them as your spiritual teachers, and from that point of view, we can see that maybe that action that they're performing is something for our benefit. Also, we can see that that action they're performing actually helping us to develop our own positive qualities by allowing us to practice patience and generosity in the face of these adverse conditions.
Yeah, there you have to be very high levels. This is good, very good. But I'm thinking this. 다 너도 다 control 이제 말하나지. 내가 이제 누가 지금 영어 지원을 삼바이나 때문에 control로서 왔어.
So yeah, what Sujit said is correct, but that's for high level practitioners. For low level practitioner myself, I think I will think of them as being like myself, and they are also under the control of delusions, and they don't have freedom to themselves, to say those things or to do those things. They are under the control of delusions, and they are doing, or acting, out of the delusions. I would think like that.
See the one, this is the best one, but this is very difficult for us, right? Usually, our enemy's best teacher for us to patience. The story, patience, right? The story, one Atisha here is very difficult, tender, and Tibetan say, why you kick out him? We have very good tenders. No, this is my best teacher, my patience. 어다 들으라고 가져가도 얘기 키니데도 이게 좋아가지고 알아서 막 남주고 알아서 니마 찍지 노당 하자니 저 양에 제대로 왔어.
So not just in the practice and the studies and practice, but also we can apply this to our day-to-day life. Right?
그리고 간지 소소로 파는 조발라 기적이나 아니 소소세마 시대고 왔어. 대치로 왔어.
So anyway, if you have respect towards your friend, partners, spouse, and then you will have peace in your mind, right?
다 근데 기적 제 도움도 같이 지는 어다 저는 거의 뼈도 다 뼈에 동안에 다 이제 그 시오시 그래다 명모에 영어 결성을 해서 말이지. 다 미시원 결성을 해서 말이지. 나나 이놈도 만들 삼바나 되게 추로로 왔어.
And so when that person says something bad or do something bad to you, and instead of getting angry towards that person, if you think of that person as being under the control of the delusions, just like myself, this person is in the same, myself wanting happiness, not wanting any suffering, yet it is under the influence of the delusions, and therefore it's acting in that way. And so by thinking in that way, then you can have you can feel pity on that person instead of getting angry towards that person.
내 말이지 딱 he or she he doesn't 딱 기억하리 하고 지금도 그 쉬시는 사람은 딱 공부하려고 하는 거라서.
Instead, thinking that if you keep on, pointing at his or her faults and he doesn't know how to speak, he doesn't know how to do these things and so forth, then your anger will even increase more and more, right?
What do you think? If you walk, you can not do bad.
So do you think that makes sense?
We can do it.
Practicing that way?
We can do it right? you can do everything together. What is it? They are not to keep it in there. Human, you did it. That very interesting rest. Get another thing. It is not good to. It is one good to rest. Get not good to my rest on the was. They die. He can also do about the children.
And so it says here, right, the Vajrapani initiation tantra, it says, seize on your master's qualities, never seize on his faults. You will gain siddhis when you seize on his qualities. You will not gain siddhis when you seize on his faults.
And the Lavana Yoris is what? And the Kina Kanji Tower, Sanjay Kanji Tower, Tenji Tower, yes, and the Yoris.
And in the Great lam-rim, by Lam Tsongkhapa, it says that how you should see the Guru is just as how you see the Buddha.
Then the Shia Sumaria, I watch on him, Shuji, Lamala, Jen, Shacheva, Majoya, Nangala, Dawa Yajan, Yoji, Sajin Batala, the Mangobash, the Yetin Shacheva, and the Kanji Shadamazu, Tapacha, Libu, Jen Tomo, the Yana. Kanji, Yeden Tomi, Lodia, Kiva, and not Jen with the Masajina, and the Tabasuji, Tapi, Tabasuji, in Malayani. Dawaya de la Yimi, which is such a town, so to
And it says, in other words, because of our evil karmic instincts, we dwell only on our Guru's faults, and instead we should dwell on his good qualities, and this will automatically stop any thoughts of seeing his faults. Just as the sun outshines the moon in the sky, this is so just as when you think only about your good qualities, you can not see your own faults. You may see some small faults in your Guru, but thinking of them as skillful means of subduing his disciples and bolster your faith and so forth. So just like there is a moon on that on that day, right? When the sun is when the sun is bright and shining, there is a moon there, but because of the sun being too bright for manifesting, you are not able to see the moon. Just like that, if you look at the good qualities, even though there may be a quality, but if you only look at the good qualities, you will not see the bad qualities.
And the Chibari, Marazo, Jam, was.
So just like in ourselves, we only see the good qualities in ourselves. We don't see the bad qualities in ourselves, right?
You see, you always think I'm the right. Whatever I say is the right. Whatever I think is the right. Whatever I show is the right. If you don't think right, you never think, oh, I did wrong. I'm sorry. We don't want to say sorry, right? This is that. You did to reload. You did not even to reload. You can't reload the message in the race.
So you only see good qualities in yourself, but doesn't mean you don't have any bad qualities. It's just that you don't see it, right? So just like that, you look at the good qualities, then you see the good qualities. If you look at the bad qualities, then you see the bad qualities. So when you look at the good qualities, even if there is bad qualities in the Guru, that will be outshined. So you will only see the good qualities. And so when you apply this to practice, you can apply this even to the friends, people around you also, right?
This is more important. We just much related to our teachers, We always far away, but we always go with our friends. Then we always, Today is there are Mama and Tamawi, Namatema. Chuchi, take the Tosa, Choka. 아니 대대 사통까지 또 먹기 다 제대로 했다 나는 제가 더 많이 들어.
So of course we should apply this. This is mainly the teaching on developing faith in the towards the Guru, but like I said, we should have more respect towards our friends. That's our people that we mingle with all the time. The Gurus mingle that much. Most of our Gurus are far away from us, so we don't have to worry about that so much. And it says, moreover, at the moment we are beginners, and to us now Gurus are ordinary people. When we achieve the Guru's Dharma single-pointed concentration, we shall meet in the Supreme Nimanakaya. When on the first Bodhisattva level, we shall meet Sambhogakaya and so on. So when the universe will appear to us completely pure. And so the Sambhoga Kayas, in the entourage or the retinue of the Sambhoga Kaya, there are only Arya Bodhisattvas. There's no ordinary beings there.
아니 코로나가 대신 코로나가 대신이 코로나가 대신 봐봐 해도 없고 왔어. 코로나가 대신 봐봐 해도 없고 왔어. 이렇게 되니 코로나 바로
생긴 뭐예요?
제주
코로나 됐어요.
제주도 바로 제주
내방가 됐어요.
내방가 내가 그래서 어디 코로나가 대신이 코로나가 샤대로 봐 샤도 없고 와. 슈나가 대신이 주바지 쏘마. 땡가면 코로나도 봐 주바 다른 사람 갖다 주셔. 내가 다 남식이나 다 그래도 간다. 아니 남식 놓죠. 남자가 다 말하지들 다 샤워해 버려. 다 남식 가려도 나가 야보지 통해서.
And so anyway, then for the Sambhoga Kaya, so there's the five certainties, that the certainty of the disciple, the certainty of the time, the certainty of the teachings, and so forth. So the certainty of the disciple is that it's always we will only have the Arya Bodhisattvas as the disciple, and so on. And so, so if we are able to, when we reach to that level, eventually the whole universe, will appear as completely pure to us.
어디 들리려나 단도서 시당신이 되더라도 다 소소적으로 로바로 제가 막 진짜 야보에서 해서.
And so, of course, it is the practice of the Guru devotion, but you can also apply this to the people close to you.
Okay? Okay, now we start that. And today we have homework. Who has homework? Yeah, you can read.
Okay, the first question. If the teacher or guru has not subdued his or her own mind, can he or she subdue the minds of others?
Who like to answer? Is it yes or no? Just say yes or no. No, right? Yeah. That's correct. 다 가서 지 그죠? 다 여기 쟤는 다 담는 친구들 라마도 쟤들 탐에서 그죠?
So that's true, right? There's no way to subdue others if you have not subdued yourself.
나 수저 또 삶으시는 몰라 또 삶으려는 다 납심으로 왔어.
So a person who doesn't know how to eat himself, can he teach others how to eat?
Now you have some question? You have one question? She's very cute. I saw she do postures. She's very 역으로 좀 저기서 I saw she do postures. It's very
Good.
good. Just good. 가로치. Oh, I don't know how he said. Maybe I don't want Tibetan word also. Anyway, it was very general. Very okay. 내가 같이 다 라마하게 해야 돼. 아니 다 제나 쌤들 따라가면 다 랑 쌤 들어오고 레송을 해줘.
So anyway, so the teacher has to be subdued himself before he or she can subdue others, right?
같이 다 만나 같이 다 냠냠해 와시. 냠냠은 다 고아로 이듯이 고고 들어와.
So someone who has experience of those teachings, and even if you don't have the experience or realizations, at least have some intellectual understandings.
Okay, second question.
Okay, second question. How should the teacher or guru be subdued?
Okay?
You understand the question?
How you, yeah.
So they should be subdued in three ways. They should be subdued by ethics. Their mental distractions should be pacified by single-pointed concentration, and their grasping itself should be most pacified by wisdom.
The wash and your horse.
니나가 같이 나오는나라야 나 그래서 와 이제 나를 지내거든 배는 말했어 아니 여기 딱 맛있잖아 그 맛이 따스도 그래서 아까 저당 일내 직다 지
They
이제 어디로 말했어 같이 따스도 그래서 딱
어렸을 때
근데 나왔는지 일단 나오고 그러더라고.
저한테는 합니다.
근데 제비씨 담보시에서 다 들어 다 나와요. 이거
So that's right. Yeah. So you have to the mindset of the guru have to be subdued by the three trainings: the training of morality, concentration, and wisdom. Good, very good answer.
Good. Everybody agree with him? 다 들으려고 가지 매화는 가지 들고 다 고아야 봐. 영리로 고로 와서 너만 더 하냐.
So even if you are not subdued, in that way, but at least you have to have the knowledge of those three trainings.
어디지? 대만에 봤지, 미라고 지금 봤지. 아니지, 뭐라 파시는라고 해봐야 다 대를 말대로 저도 말이나 다 협조를 더 그러었어.
Instead, if the teacher, have, is arrogant, and think, oh, I'm a teacher, I can teach this and that and so forth, then that becomes like a devil, and God becoming like a devil.
Sometimes that matters, but okay, let's. Then,
The third question, what minimum qualities should a teacher or guru have?
okay. Who? No, you guys, maybe you guys. No, some other one. Any other, yeah, maybe you. Yeah, give that, not always caution, okay, give me answer. It's good to hear a lot of questions.
They should have love, compassion in the 3 higher trainings.
이제 저,
닝제단 잡아지 않을 때는 나왔으면 버렸어. 합을 나왔으면 버렸어.
그때 만다라고 그러죠, 만다라고 그래.
That one is a very good quality. If someone has that quality, it's very good, right? What is the minimum quality he or she should have?
Yes.
At the very least.
They should cherish future lives more than this life, and they should cherish others more than themselves.
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, he doesn't want to say that, he already know. On better than you was gone. Manda didn't go with
Dini.
아니, 걔는 이래는 다 이래 지웠어. 셀르시는 아니 대신 먹겠지. 라지는 얘기 지웠어.
So there should be 3, right? What is the other one?
Correct understanding of those.
Huh? Not that one. Anybody else has? That
Yeah.
is at the very least?
Realizing emptiness.
No. So yeah, those are the 2, right? Who thinks that others are more important than oneself, who thinks the next life is more important than this life, and then who has more,
Qualities than the student.
well, yeah, that's all.
Qualities than faults.
Yeah, that's right. The more good qualities than bad qualities.
다 들리 저러면 가지 다 들리 걸어 고와이지. 고걸 왔어. 저것을 다 나도 생기는 저 신송들이 계시더라고 그래서
고아요, 좋아했어.
힘이 내도 하고 있어. 그러다 걔는 이제
지게를 다 해. 나는 신, 저 지게지 거라다.
등이지고 나도 등이지고
어제 어떤 네가 봐라.
등이지고 그래 다 등이지고 그랬어.
Yeah, someone who regards others more important than oneself. Right? So even if you don't regard others more important than oneself, but if you know I should regard others more important than myself, but I don't really regard, is that good enough? No? Well, at least you have the understanding.
나 들으려고 그래. 달리 신이들 가지 곧 들으려고 그래. 나는 다 배자가 소환하시겠다. 지주강아지 되겠다. 막 대단한 걸 가보셔야 돼. 얘는 다마 던져보고 있어서.
So at the very least, you must have that much of qualities. Of course, it's very difficult to get all those, get a teacher, find a teacher who has all those 10 qualities that is mentioned in the text. But at the very least, you should have those 3 qualities.
나도 제일이나 제일 좋은 등이나 아니 제만이 받지 않으시고 이거는 그래.
And so someone who regards others more important than oneself, I think that's a very big quality. And then other qualities will come quite easily. Other 2, among the good and bad qualities, having more good qualities. And then among this position the future life regarding this as regarding future as more important.
If he or she believes that past future life. If doesn't believe, then no. Okay, there any other questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
What if the disciple sees a quality, or they see the quality that's not there, or they may think that they see a quality, but it's not actually there from the side of the guru? So they have faith in that. Like if they see that the guru cherishes others more than himself, but he actually doesn't.
Then what? Would that be okay or not? Or what is the question?
So, is that acceptable?
No.
We'll give the answer.
You have to have a sense of discrimination. If you don't have discernment and discrimination about the nature of the guru,
Okay, good answer. 말 달라마다 대연데 매바이나 지나는 거 있는데 매바이나 연대 열었으면 따와이나 되게 됐어. 연대 매나에 연대 열었으면 따와이나 되게 됐어. 되게 되더라.
중요한 거 가시.
사계미나 사계다.
사계미나 사계다. 남의 신을 쳐야 중요한 말만
Of course, it's acceptable in United States in the text that even if the guru is Buddha or not, it doesn't matter. Even if he's not Buddha, but you should see him as a Buddha. The reason is because if you see him as a Buddha, then you get the profit. And we want to have profit, so therefore, even if he's not Buddha, you should see Buddha. So there cannot be any more quality than being a Buddha, right? Yeah, so any other extra qualities that you can see in him is good. It's okay. Yeah, but it's all for your own benefit, right? So let alone the teacher, even if you can see others as Buddha, then that's very good. Then you will not, then you will respect the person. You will not get angry towards that person. So if you don't get angry, then you will have peace in your mind. And what we want is the peace. Then that's important, right? There's no disease in the body, no trouble in the mind, and that's happiness, right? The physical suffering or the disease, you can cut it, you can remove it, but the trouble of the mind has to be fixed by the mind itself, right? The disease of the mind is the attachment, anger, ignorance, the jealousy, pride, and so forth. Right? So if you have those, you will not be happy. Therefore, they are the disease.
Right. We have sick. I'm sick because I'm not comfortable to be sick. Right? Okay.
The reason why I asked is it seems a little bit, because I asked a similar question a few weeks ago, and then Geshe said that from the guru's side they must have certain qualities. And then it says here that the blessings from the guru mainly depend on the student. So then it seems like, in my mind, a little bit of a contradiction that the guru has to have certain qualities, but even if the guru doesn't have the qualities, if we see them, that we still receive benefit. So then there's a distinction.
So then, Lama then told us you did the goddess for us. And the case in never in I then I told you Yobatana then the goddess for us. And then Hades did God. So those two are different things, right? Different, it's two different people. The guru having to need those qualities in him or her is from the guru's side. So seeing the guru as a Buddha is from the student side. So if from the student side guru have to have that, from the student side guru has to, then that can be contradicting. There's two different people seeing in two different ways. So it's from the guru's side, guru has to have that. From the disciple's side, disciples should see the guru as a Buddha. But from the guru's side, guru should have that much of quality. Otherwise, how will he be able to teach? How will he be able to guide?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
거기다 초지는 선반, 초인인 선반은 다 이거라.
Yeah. You have to see two different ways, okay?
Thank you, Geshe.
Okay, happy holiday. Please stop. Tomorrow is holiday, right?
Yeah.
Please enjoy tomorrow. Go to beach.
Thanksgiving mandala on page 39.